Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. One thing Rupesh asked me after yesterday's video after I recorded was, he said, "What is a Hawala operator, sir? What is Hawala?" He thought that was the first time he's heard of this terminology, Hawala. So he wanted to know what is Hawala. Hawala is an informal method of transferring money out of India or into India. There's no physical movement of money. It works on the principle of the good old days how banks used to operate. Banks used to be operated as family businesses way back in the day. And what would happen was I would have my brother sitting in city A and I'll be sitting in city B. And Rupesh, let's say he was traveling from city B to A, would need his money to be available when he reaches city A. And back in those days, traveling between city A and B could be dangerous. There'll be dacoits, there'll be thugs, and thieves and robbers. You can lose your money. So the best way for Rupesh to send this money from B to A was he'd come to me and say, "Hey, I'm giving you all this money. Your brother is there in city A where I'm going. So is it possible that he could give me the money? Because anyway, you're both brothers. You can keep the money in your family." So I'll say, "Huh." So I'll write a letter saying, "Okay, Anand, Rupesh is my friend. He's left 100 rupees with me. When he gives you this letter in city A, when he gives it to you, please give Rupesh this 100 rupees, which he's given me. Don't worry about it." So Rupesh will take this letter, leaving this 100 rupees with me, and all he needs to worry about is keeping his letter safe. Because anyone steals the letter also, there's no point, because the money only goes to Rupesh, and Anand knows Rupesh. So there's no point stealing that, and it's quite useless. Only Rupesh is the only one who can use this letter. So Rupesh can travel safely between B to A. Then when he reaches the city A and he goes and meets my brother Anand, he'll hand over this letter, and Anand will open the letter and says, "Oh hey Anand, Rupesh is my friend. He's left 100 rupees with me. Just return this 100 rupees to him." So Anand will return the 100 rupees to him. So this is how banks used to operate. Then of course, world has evolved. Governments have formed. Fast forward 1,000 years, things have changed. Now everything is regulated, and you have currency which is regulated. Everything is above board, and the government needs to control things. And when government starts oversight, and RBI and central bank and all this has come in, these kind of trades are considered illegal and in the gray area because they are not under any legal jurisdiction. Meaning, Rupesh cannot go now if he's in a Hawala transaction, because now these are deemed illegal. He cannot go to a court and say, "Hey, I gave this guy and he promised to give it to me when I go to Dubai, and now what happened? He didn't give it to me," because it's considered illegal. Because the government does not get its cut in this, so it's all considered illegal. So now what happens is Rupesh will go to Vinod, let's say in Chennai, and he's going to Dubai and his brother is in Dubai. So Rupesh will say, here is 100 rupees. When I land in Dubai, tell your brother to give me so many rupees in dirhams over there. So when he lands in Dubai, Anand will of course see Rupesh and give him the money in dirhams. And for this whole transaction, I'll take a little bit of percentage out of Rupesh's money. This is what Hawala transaction is. And the problem in Hawala transaction is, one, there's no oversight. There's no legal jurisdiction. The second is, it's completely illegal because nobody knows where the money is coming from and where the money is going. This is a basic problem for the government and for general public, is that it is something which is used for black market and which is used by criminal networks to transfer vast sums of money from one place to another without the banking system, without any government purview, without any of the red flags being raised. So people who are considered to be dealing in Hawala transactions are now considered to be person non grata, meaning what you're doing is illegal and it should be definitely reported on. So this is what Hawala is, and this is what I explained to Rupesh. Then the second thing Rupesh was asking me about was, what is stock manipulation? When someone is manipulating the market, how can one person manipulate a market? So I told him that broadly, couple of ways a market is manipulated. First, we need a lot of money to do this. You cannot just do this as me or you operating this. It's very difficult for us doing it. It's usually done with people who have substantial amount of money, and they're trying to use that money to make more money. One is called pump and dump. Pump and dump is where you artificially inflate a stock price, where you take a penny stock and you start buying that, and because of creating demand in the market, the price starts going up. And these penny stocks are usually very little scrutiny in them, and they're not really looked at. So let's say you take a 1 rupee penny stock, for example, and you buy heavily into that, and you push from 1 rupee to 2 rupee or 2.5 rupees, and you dump it. Because now interest is picked up in the market, where investors who do not know, like Rupesh, will see this stock They'll see it going from 1 rupee to 2 rupees. They'll think, okay, this is going up. Let me put some money in it. It's only going to cost me 100 rupees. I'll put 100 rupees. Worst comes to us, that 1 rupee, I lose 100 rupees. That's all. But if this goes from 2 rupees to 5 rupees, I'll make 500 rupees. So he'll buy into it. So when that starts happening, it fuels a frenzy in the penny stock. And the initial person who's pumping up the stock will dump everything and exit the position, leaving investors holding the short straw. Because once the artificial pumping is stopped, the price of the stock will start falling and will go back to where it was. The second way of this is the exact opposite. It's called short and distort. Short and distort is you do the exact opposite, where you start telling people there's something wrong in this company. You start spreading rumors. This is what Hindenburg was accused of with Adani stock, that they were trying to short it and try to force the price to come down. And then what you do is you buy it at a low price. And once the news turns out to be false, the price will go back up. So you force investors to panic and sell, and you move into a position. And once the price goes back to normal, once people realize it was false news, it was a red herring, you also made a profit and you exit your position and take the money. The other involves is known as spoofing and layering. Spoofing and layering is creating misleading orders in the system, while they're all fake orders and there's no real positions in these. This kind of spoofing and layering is illegal and is monitored by everybody. Even others are illegal. If you're trying to do it and you're called on it, you will get yourself in trouble. Spoofing and layering is also legal, and there's regulatory bodies keeping an eye on all this. So if you're trying to place false orders or fake sell orders, you'll get called out on it. So these are the ways stock markets are manipulated. Of course, the most basic one is the rumors, spreading rumors about a stock or spreading rumors about a news. That's why you should always verify. I was telling Rupesh that anything before you discuss should be verified and checked. The source especially is important. Where do you get this information? Is it a reliable source? Do you trust that source? Based on that, you should make a decision. Even if someone like me is giving you some information on this video, you should go back to the source which I'm quoting or I'm saying I got it from, and you should read the article yourself, with your own eyes, with your own understanding, read it and then make up your mind. I've said this about this 1,000,000 times, like what Lord Buddha said when he was asked what you call, enlightenment. He says, you should not take whatever I say to be the truth. Whatever I say, you first understand it. Then go think about what you've understood. From that, you'll understand something new, and that is your truth. So same way, when I share some information from you, hear it out. You don't have to react to it. Go read the source. Spend some time thinking about what I said and what you read. Then come up to your own conclusion and understanding based on your situation and circumstances, and make the decision which is right for you. That's always been my advice to you, and I'll continue maintaining that always. That's why I never come out and say you should consider this, or I recommend you buy that, or do this, or sell that, because it is not in my position to say this, because me, without knowing your frame of reference, where you are in life, what is your appetite for risk, what is your desire, what are your goals, there's no way I can sit from this distance and give you any form of advice. That's why I always recommend that if you get yourself a SEBI registered advisor and you get someone who's competent, who understands your situation and gives you the right financial advice. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.